My dear friends, today I bring you a message of hope, power, and transformation. No matter what challenges have surrounded you, no matter how long you have felt stuck or overwhelmed, I want you to know this. You are closer to your breakthrough than you have ever been. The very moment you feel despair, the universe is preparing to reveal a new door of opportunity. Your subconscious mind is already at work, aligning circumstances and energies that will bring you the success, peace, and joy you desire. Your subconscious mind is a wondrous and mysterious power that dwells within you, constantly working day and night to bring into your life the conditions and circumstances that match your dominant thoughts and beliefs. It is always active, always functioning, whether you are aware of it or not. You must understand this profound truth. The subconscious mind never rests. It is like a fertile garden, continuously growing the seeds you plant by your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. What you sow in this garden is what you will reap in your life. Many people do not realize the extent of the power of their subconscious mind. They are under the false impression that their external circumstances are random or subject to mere chance. But in truth, the subconscious mind is a divine intelligence working on your behalf. It is your constant companion, your faithful servant, and your silent partner. It is not swayed by reason or logic, but responds only to the images, feelings, and beliefs that you impress upon it. Imagine for a moment that your mind is a great radio transmitter and receiver. The conscious mind is like the dial you turn to choose what station you want to listen to. The subconscious mind is the powerful receiver that picks up and acts upon the signals you send. If you send out negative messages filled with fear, doubt, and limitation, your subconscious will act accordingly and manifest those conditions. But if you send positive messages of faith, hope, and abundance, your subconscious will create the conditions for your success and breakthrough. The key to unlocking this power lies in understanding how to communicate effectively with your subconscious mind. You see, the subconscious does not differentiate between truth and falsehood. It simply acts upon what it is told repeatedly and with emotional intensity. Therefore, if you feed it with thoughts of defeat, failure, or unworthiness, it will respond by creating more of the same. But if you nourish it with thoughts of victory, health, peace, and prosperity, it will work ceaselessly to bring those things to pass. One of the most powerful ways to impress your subconscious mind is through repetition. When you repeat positive affirmations or visualize your desired outcomes with vivid emotion, you are planting seeds in the fertile soil of your subconscious. Over time, these seeds grow into the reality you see reflected in your life. This is why it is so important to guard your thoughts carefully and consciously choose those that serve your highest good. You might ask, but how can I change my subconscious mind when it seems so deeply rooted in old beliefs and patterns? The answer is simple yet profound. The subconscious mind is malleable. It can be reprogrammed, reshaped, and renewed through persistent practice. Just as a sculptor can transform a block of stone into a beautiful statue, you can transform your subconscious beliefs into empowering truths that serve your breakthrough. Begin by observing your current thoughts and beliefs. Are they lifting you up or holding you down? Are they aligned with the success you desire, or are they limiting you with doubt and fear? Once you become aware of the negative patterns, you can start to replace them with positive, faith-filled thoughts. Use affirmations such as, I am worthy of success, I am surrounded by opportunities, or every day, in every way, I am moving closer to my breakthrough. Speak these affirmations aloud or silently, with conviction and feeling, so your subconscious hears and accepts them as true. Visualization is another powerful tool. Close your eyes and see yourself living your breakthrough moment in full detail. Imagine the sights, sounds, smells, and feelings of having already achieved your goal. Feel the joy, gratitude, and peace that come with this realization. This mental image, impressed upon your subconscious with emotional intensity, acts like a magnet, drawing your desires closer to manifestation. Remember that your subconscious mind does not judge or question. It accepts everything you tell it as fact. If you habitually think, I am not good enough or I will never succeed, your subconscious will create experiences that prove these beliefs true. But if you persistently affirm, I am capable and deserving of success, your subconscious will work behind the scenes to bring this truth into your life. It is also essential to cultivate a spirit of gratitude. When you thank your subconscious mind for the good already present and for the good on its way, you create a powerful vibration that attracts more blessing. Gratitude acts like a key that opens the doors to abundance and breakthroughs. Many people make the mistake of focusing on the problem rather than the solution. They say, I don't want to be poor, or I don't want to fail. But your subconscious does not hear the word don't. It only hears the dominant images and emotions behind your words. So when you say, "I don't want to be poor," your subconscious focuses on poverty and may bring experiences that reinforce it. Instead, focus on what you do want. "I am wealthy, I am successful, I live in abundance." By doing so, you direct your subconscious mind to create the positive conditions you desire. You must also learn to trust the process. Sometimes your breakthrough may not appear immediately. The subconscious mind operates according to natural laws and divine timing. Be patient and persistent, knowing that every day you are moving closer to your goal. Keep feeding your subconscious mind with positive images and affirmations, and never waver in your faith. It is important to align your conscious desires with your subconscious beliefs. If there is conflict between what you consciously want and what your subconscious believes, the subconscious will win. For example, if you consciously desire success but subconsciously believe you are unworthy, your subconscious beliefs will dominate and block your breakthrough. This is why self-awareness and honest self-examination are critical. Discover any limiting beliefs hidden in your subconscious and replace them with empowering truths. You can also use prayer and meditation to deepen your connection with your subconscious mind. These practices quiet the conscious chatter and allow the deeper layers of your mind to receive the positive messages you send. In meditation, affirm your faith in your breakthrough and visualize it clearly. Feel the presence of the divine intelligence guiding you and trust that your subconscious is working on your behalf. Remember that the subconscious mind is also connected to universal intelligence, the creative force of the cosmos. When you align your thoughts with divine principles of love, abundance, and harmony, you tap into this infinite source of power. Your breakthrough is not only a personal achievement, but also a manifestation of universal law working through you. Let go of all fear and doubt, for these are the greatest enemies of your subconscious mind. Fear sends negative vibrations that can block the flow of blessings. Instead, choose faith, hope, and love as your companions. Affirm, "I am safe, I am protected, I am guided." These words calm your subconscious and open the way for miracles. In your daily life, watch your thoughts as a hawk watches its prey. Catch any negative or limiting thought as soon as it arises and replace it with a positive one. Practice this mental discipline with patience and gentleness. Over time, you will find your subconscious mind reshaped into a faithful ally working tirelessly to bring you success and joy. Know this, your subconscious mind is your greatest asset. It is the silent architect building the foundation of your life. If you nurture it with faith, love, and positive imagery, it will construct a magnificent reality filled with breakthroughs beyond your wildest dreams. Believe firmly in this truth and watch as your life begins to transform. The breakthrough you seek is already being formed within the unseen realm of your subconscious mind. Trust it, nurture it, and act in harmony with its divine power, and you will soon witness the glorious unfolding of your desires. Your subconscious mind is always working for you, always ready to serve you. Embrace this knowledge with faith and confidence, and your breakthrough is assured. Life, my dear friend, is filled with moments that may seem like setbacks or failures, but I urge you to understand that every setback is in truth a setup for a greater comeback. This is a universal law, a spiritual principle deeply woven into the fabric of existence. When you face difficulties, obstacles, or apparent failures, these are not punishments or signs of defeat. Rather, they are the universe's way of preparing you for a magnificent breakthrough. They are divine opportunities in disguise, designed to strengthen your character, deepen your faith, and expand your capacity to receive the blessings that are already on their way. You see, the way we perceive events greatly influences their impact on us. When you encounter a setback, you have the power to interpret it either as a defeat or as a lesson, as an end or as a new beginning. The mind that is tuned to faith, hope, and positive expectation sees setbacks as temporary conditions that precede progress. This mindset aligns you with the creative forces of the universe, enabling you to move beyond the present difficulties into a future of victory. It is important to remember that every great success story is punctuated with moments of challenge, disappointment, and apparent failure. The difference between those who succeed and those who give up lies in the understanding that setbacks are not permanent. They are the necessary refining fires that purify the soul and prepare the spirit for higher achievements. Just as the blacksmith tempers the sword with heat and hammering, your trials strengthen your resolve and sharpen your vision. When you experience a setback, your subconscious mind is absorbing the meaning you give it. If you respond with despair, hopelessness, or self-pity, your subconscious accepts these feelings as truth and manifests more of the same. But if you respond with faith, courage, and a positive attitude, your subconscious receives those signals and works tirelessly to create new pathways toward success. The secret lies in your mental attitude during these challenging times. Consider for a moment the many illustrious figures in history who faced tremendous obstacles before achieving their breakthroughs. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Abraham Lincoln faced numerous defeats in his political career before becoming one of the greatest presidents. Their secret was not avoiding failure, but embracing it as a stepping stone on the path to success. They believed in their vision and persisted through setbacks, knowing that each obstacle was preparing them for a greater triumph. This truth applies to you as well. No matter what you are going through right now, you are being prepared for something greater. Every difficulty is teaching you valuable lessons, building your resilience, and expanding your wisdom. When you see setbacks in this light, they lose their power to discourage, and instead become powerful motivators that propel you forward. Your subconscious mind is constantly at work during these times, translating your inner beliefs and feelings into outer experiences. If you tell yourself this is the end, or I can't go on, your subconscious will bring experiences that reinforce these beliefs. But if you affirm this is only a temporary situation, or I am growing stronger every day, your subconscious mind will work behind the scenes to manifest solutions and opportunities. It is also important to understand that setbacks often redirect you toward better paths. Sometimes what appears as a failure is in reality a divine intervention, steering you away from something that is not meant for you toward something far greater. Trust that the universe is always working in your favor, even if the way is not yet clear. Surrender your worries and doubts to this higher intelligence, and open yourself to unexpected possibilities. In the midst of adversity, cultivate a spirit of gratitude. Be thankful for the lessons, the growth, and the unseen blessings that your setback is bringing you. Gratitude raises your vibration and aligns you with the flow of abundance. When you thank the universe for the breakthrough that is coming, you affirm your faith and accelerate the manifestation of your desires. Do not be discouraged by temporary failures or delays. Remember that every setback has within it the seed of a greater comeback. Like the phoenix rising from the ashes, you too can rise renewed and empowered from your trials. Embrace your challenges with courage and confidence, knowing that they are shaping you into the person who is ready for your breakthrough. Visualize your comeback as already happening. See yourself overcoming the obstacles, reaching your goals, and living the life you desire. Feel the emotions of joy, pride, and accomplishment, as if it is already real. This mental image impresses your subconscious mind and sets the law of attraction into motion. Remember that your faith is the foundation of your comeback. Faith is not mere wishful thinking, but a deep knowing that the universe supports you and that your breakthrough is inevitable. When you hold steadfast to this faith, you create an unshakable inner strength that no setback can destroy. Take inspired action even when the path seems unclear. Your actions signal to your subconscious mind and to the universe that you are serious about your breakthrough. Trust your intuition, follow the small nudges, and move forward step by step. Each action you take brings you closer to your comeback. Let go of past failures and forgive yourself for any mistakes. Holding on to regret or guilt only weighs you down. The past is gone, the future is yours to create. Affirm daily, I release the past and embrace my glorious future. This frees your subconscious mind to work creatively for you. Surround yourself with positive influences, people who believe in you, uplifting books, inspiring messages, and environments that support your growth. These external factors help reinforce the positive programming of your subconscious mind. Remember also that setbacks can deepen your empathy and compassion. As you grow through adversity, you develop a greater understanding of others' struggles, and this expands your capacity for love and connection. Your breakthrough will not only benefit you, but also those whose lives you touch. In conclusion, never forget this sacred truth. Setbacks are not the end of your journey, but a powerful preparation for your greatest breakthrough. Embrace every challenge as an opportunity for growth. Maintain unwavering faith in your divine destiny, and trust that your subconscious mind and the universal intelligence are conspiring in your favor. You are being prepared for a glorious comeback that will surpass all your expectations. Keep your thoughts positive, your heart open, and your actions aligned with your highest good. Your breakthrough is near, and you will emerge stronger, wiser, and more victorious than ever before. Belief is the invisible foundation upon which every reality is built. It is the creative force within the human mind that shapes the experience of life itself. Your beliefs are not mere thoughts or fleeting opinions. They are the very architects of your destiny. The powerful truth that I want you to grasp deeply is this: your belief determines your reality. The outer world you experience is a direct reflection of the inner beliefs you hold in your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind accepts as true whatever your conscious mind believes and feels with conviction. It does not discriminate between what is fact or fiction, what is true or false. It simply acts upon the emotional and mental images impressed upon it repeatedly. This means that if you believe you are limited, unworthy, or incapable, your subconscious will bring experiences that confirm these beliefs. Conversely, if you hold a strong, positive belief in your worthiness, power, and ability to succeed, your subconscious will manifest conditions that align with those beliefs. Many people wander through life unaware of this profound law. They suffer under the weight of limiting beliefs inherited from childhood, society, or past failures. These beliefs act as invisible chains that restrict their progress. The good news is that these chains can be broken. Beliefs are not fixed. They are habits of the mind, and habits can be changed. With conscious effort, you can reprogram your subconscious mind with new beliefs that empower you and open the door to your breakthrough. The process begins with awareness. Begin to observe your thoughts and feelings. What do you truly believe about yourself and your future? Are your beliefs uplifting or destructive? Do you believe that success is for others but not for you? Do you believe that you are destined to struggle, or that you deserve abundance? These are questions that require honest answers, because your subconscious mind listens carefully to your internal dialogue. Once you become aware of limiting beliefs, the next step is to consciously choose new, positive beliefs. This requires repetition and emotional involvement. It is not enough to say affirmations mechanically. You must feel them deeply and believe them with your whole being. When you say, "I am worthy of success," or "I attract prosperity easily," let these words penetrate your heart and mind until they become your new reality. Visualization is also a powerful tool to strengthen belief. See yourself living the life you desire. Imagine every detail vividly: your environment, your emotions, your achievements. Feel the joy and gratitude as if it is already happening. This mental picture impresses your subconscious and aligns it with your new belief system. Your beliefs also shape the way you interpret the events in your life. Two people may experience the same situation but respond differently because of their beliefs. One may see failure and despair. The other may see opportunity and growth. This difference in perception is the key to transforming your life. By changing your beliefs, you change your interpretation of reality and thus your experience. Faith is the cornerstone of belief. Faith is the confident expectation of the fulfillment of your desires. It is the inner knowing that what you want is already on its way to you. Faith is not passive, it is active trust. It moves you to act in ways that support your new beliefs and opens you to receive divine guidance and help. Negative beliefs often stem from fear and doubt. Fear is a powerful energy that blocks the flow of blessings. When you fear failure, rejection, or lack, you create mental images that attract more of what you fear. To overcome this, replace fear with faith. Affirm, "I am safe, I am protected, I am guided." These affirmations soothe the subconscious mind and open the channels for abundance. It is important to realize that your belief system also affects your health, relationships, and overall well-being. When you believe in your body's ability to heal, you activate the subconscious healing power within you. When you believe in your worthiness of love and respect, you attract healthy and fulfilling relationships. Your beliefs permeate every aspect of your existence. Surround yourself with influences that support your new beliefs. Read inspiring books, listen to uplifting messages, and spend time with positive people. The environment you create reinforces the beliefs you choose. Avoid negativity and doubt as much as possible, for they weaken your faith and undermine your breakthrough. Prayer and meditation are powerful ways to deepen your beliefs. In prayer, communicate your desires with faith and gratitude, knowing that the divine intelligence hears and answers your call. In meditation, quiet your mind and affirm your new beliefs, allowing them to sink deeply into your subconscious. Be patient and persistent. Changing beliefs and seeing their effects in your life takes time. The subconscious mind is like a deep river that flows steadily beneath the surface. Your repeated affirmations and visualizations gradually change its course, and with time, the visible results appear. Trust the process, and do not be discouraged by temporary setbacks. Remember also that your beliefs influence not only your personal reality, but also the collective consciousness. When you hold positive beliefs about yourself and your potential, you contribute to raising the vibration of the world. Your breakthrough is part of a larger awakening that benefits all. When you feel doubt creeping in, remind yourself of the power of belief. Recall moments in your life when you believed in something deeply, and it came to pass. Use these memories as evidence that your beliefs shape your reality. Affirm daily, "My beliefs are powerful and positive. They create my perfect life." The law of belief is not magic, it is a natural spiritual law. Like gravity, it operates whether you understand it or not. When you align yourself with this law by cultivating empowering beliefs, you tap into an infinite source of creativity and manifestation. In every moment, choose beliefs that support your highest good. Believe that your breakthrough is near, that your desires are already fulfilled in the spiritual realm. Feel the truth of these beliefs in your heart and mind. Let them become the guiding light of your life. Know this, the power to change your world lies within your beliefs. Change your beliefs, and you change your destiny. Your breakthrough awaits on the other side of your faith. Trust this divine principle, nurture it daily, and watch as your reality transforms into a reflection of your highest beliefs. The power of persistence is a divine gift, a sacred principle that guides the flow of success and fulfillment in our lives. It is the steady, unwavering continuation of faith, effort, and belief, even when the outer circumstances seem to resist or delay the manifestation of our desires. Persistence is the bridge that connects your current reality with the breakthrough you seek. Without it, the seeds of your dreams cannot grow into the full blossom of success. Understand this deeply. Many people fail not because they lack ability or talent, but because they give up too soon. They allow discouragement, doubt, or impatience to steal their victory. The universe tests those who desire great things by presenting obstacles, delays, and challenges. These tests are not meant to defeat you, but to strengthen you, to build your character, and to prove your commitment to your vision. When you persist, you send a powerful message to your subconscious mind. You tell it that you are serious, that you are unwavering in your faith, and that you will not be deterred by temporary difficulties. Your subconscious mind, which is the great creative force within you, then intensifies its activity to align circumstances, people, and opportunities that will bring your desire into reality. Persistence requires faith. Faith is the anchor that holds you steady in the storm. It is the inner assurance that no matter how long it takes or how difficult the journey appears, your breakthrough is certain. Faith does not waver with every unfavorable event. It remains firm and unshaken. It is this faith, combined with persistence, that turns impossible dreams into attainable realities. Consider the example of great inventors, leaders, and visionaries who persisted through failure and rejection. Thomas Edison's thousands of experiments that ended in failure were simply steps along the path to invention. His famous words, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work," reveal the heart of persistence. His faith in his vision never faltered, and persistence eventually crowned him with success. When you persist, you are cooperating with the divine law that all things work together for good to those who love the divine power within. You are demonstrating your belief in the infinite intelligence that governs the universe, trusting that it is working behind the scenes to orchestrate your breakthrough. Persistence also nurtures patience. The two are inseparable companions on the journey to success. Patience is not passive waiting. It is active, steady endurance. It is the calm assurance that every step, no matter how small, is moving you closer to your goal. When impatience creeps in, it disturbs the harmony of your mind and weakens your faith. Cultivate patience by focusing on your faith and persistence, knowing that the perfect timing of your breakthrough is already arranged. During times of waiting and persistence, guard your mind against negativity. Negative thoughts and feelings are like weeds in a garden. They choke the life out of your desires. Replace every negative thought with a positive affirmation of your faith and persistence. Say to yourself, "I am persistent in my faith. I am patient and strong. My breakthrough is coming now." Persistence is also closely related to inspired action. Faith and belief alone are not enough. You must act on the impulses and ideas that come to you. The universe often communicates through intuition and inspiration, guiding you to take the next step. Persist by taking consistent, deliberate actions toward your goals, no matter how small they may seem. Each action, combined with faith, builds momentum and power. Your subconscious mind works with the images and feelings you impress upon it. When you persist in believing, feeling, and acting as if your breakthrough is inevitable, you create an unstoppable force within yourself. This force attracts the necessary resources, people, and opportunities that will bring your desires to fruition. It is vital to remember that setbacks and delays are natural parts of the process. They test your persistence and deepen your faith. When you encounter obstacles, do not see them as reasons to quit, but as signs that you are on the right path and that your breakthrough is near. Keep your mind fixed on your vision, and let persistence be your shield against discouragement. Many people ask, how long must I persist before I see results? The answer is, as long as it takes. Divine timing is perfect, and your persistence works in harmony with this timing. Sometimes breakthroughs come quickly, and other times they require seasons of growth and preparation. Trust that your persistent faith is aligning you with the best possible outcome. Persistence also fosters creativity and problem solving. When you refuse to give up, your mind begins to work in new ways, finding solutions and alternatives that you might not have seen otherwise. Your subconscious intelligence rises to meet the challenge, revealing paths you never imagined. Remember the power of repetition. Every time you renew your commitment, affirm your faith, and take action, you reinforce the pathway to your breakthrough. This repetition impresses your subconscious mind deeply and strengthens the flow of creative energy within you. Surround yourself with reminders of your persistence. Write affirmations, keep a vision board, or read inspirational stories that remind you of the power of steadfastness. These practices help keep your focus and motivation alive. Persistence is a spiritual discipline. It requires you to rise above temporary emotions and external conditions and to connect with the eternal power within. When you persist with faith and patience, you align yourself with the infinite creative force that brings all things into being. Finally, understand that your persistence is not only for your benefit, but also serves a higher purpose. Your breakthrough, achieved through persistence, inspires others and contributes to the greater good. Your success is a beacon of hope, demonstrating the power of faith and perseverance. In the deepest sense, persistence is love in action, the love of life, the love of your dreams, and the love of the divine within you. When you persist, you declare that your vision matters, that your life has meaning, and that you trust the creative power guiding you. So, keep going. Do not stop. Hold fast to your faith and persist with unwavering determination. Your breakthrough is not a distant dream, but an imminent reality. It is waiting for you to claim it through the power of persistence. Know this truth. As you persist in faith, patience, and inspired action, the universe responds with perfect timing and abundant blessings. Your breakthrough is nearer than you think. The essence of your inner dialogue, the continuous stream of thoughts, words, and images you entertain in your mind, holds tremendous power over your life's unfolding. Every thought you think is a seed planted deep within the fertile soil of your subconscious mind, and these seeds grow into the conditions, experiences, and realities you eventually live. Therefore, the quality and nature of your thoughts shape the destiny that lies before you. To move closer to your breakthrough, it is essential that you master the art of controlling your inner conversation, for it is this conversation that directs the course of your life. Your subconscious mind does not differentiate between thoughts born of fear, doubt, or negativity and those born of faith, hope, and positivity. It accepts all input as truth and acts upon it. If you allow your mind to be flooded with fears, worries, or limiting beliefs, your subconscious mind will create situations that reflect these fears. On the other hand, if you nurture thoughts of confidence, abundance, and success, your subconscious mind will manifest those realities accordingly. This is the divine law of mental causation. The law that governs how your outer world is a mirror of your inner world. Every event, every circumstance you experience is an effect produced by the cause of your dominant thoughts and feelings. The realization of this law gives you enormous power. You are the master creator of your life through your thoughts. Begin this mastery by becoming vigilant over your mental habits. Observe the nature of your inner dialogue. Do you find yourself thinking, "I will never succeed," or I am not worthy of happiness? If so, recognize that these thoughts are not facts. They are mental patterns that can be changed. You have the power to choose what thoughts you will entertain. It is a matter of conscious decision and spiritual discipline. Replace every negative, limiting thought with a positive, affirming one. For instance, instead of saying, I am struggling to find a way, say, I am guided to the perfect solution now. Repeat such affirmations with conviction and emotional involvement until they become the dominant theme in your mind. This repetition impresses your subconscious with new beliefs that support your breakthrough. Visualization is a profound tool to align your thoughts with your desires. See yourself already living the reality you want to manifest. Picture yourself achieving your goals, feeling the joy and satisfaction as if it is happening now. When you do this consistently, your subconscious mind accepts the image as reality and begins to work towards making it so. Your emotions are equally important as your thoughts. The subconscious mind responds more powerfully to feelings than to mere words. Feel the emotions of success, abundance, and peace deeply within your heart. Let these emotions permeate your entire being. This emotional charge acts like a magnetic force, drawing your desires toward you. Beware of the tendency to dwell on problems, fears, or doubts. Such focus only magnifies what you do not want. Instead, consciously shift your attention to what you want. The more you focus on positive outcomes, the faster they materialize. It is like tuning a radio. Focus on the frequency of success, and you will receive the signals that bring it. Mind control is a skill that requires practice. When negative thoughts arise, do not resist them with struggle or frustration, for resistance gives them power. Instead, gently redirect your mind to positive affirmations or uplifting thoughts. Be patient and kind with yourself as you train your mind to maintain a positive inner dialogue. The power of suggestion plays a vital role in shaping your inner dialogue. Suggestions can come from external sources, people, media, books, or from within your own mind. Guard yourself against negative suggestions and seek out those that inspire and uplift. Surround yourself with positive influences that reinforce your faith and belief in your breakthrough. Prayer and meditation are powerful methods to cleanse your mind and focus your inner dialogue on your desires. In prayer, express your intentions with faith and gratitude, releasing your worries and trusting in the divine guidance. In meditation, quiet your mind and observe your thoughts without judgment. Then gently guide them towards your positive affirmations and visualizations. Consistency is key. Your breakthrough depends not only on the content of your thoughts, but also on the persistence with which you hold them. Daily practice of positive inner dialogue, affirmations, and visualization creates a cumulative effect that gradually transforms your subconscious mind and subsequently your reality. Forgive yourself and others for past mistakes or disappointments. Holding on to resentment or guilt creates negative mental patterns that block your progress. Let go of these burdens through forgiveness and replace them with thoughts of peace, love, and hope. This clears your inner space to welcome new, empowering beliefs. Understand that setbacks or challenges are not failures but opportunities to strengthen your control over your inner dialogue. When difficulties arise, remind yourself to maintain a positive mental attitude. Say to yourself, I am learning and growing through this experience. My breakthrough is on its way. Keep a journal of your thoughts and progress. Writing helps you become more aware of your mental habits and provides a record of your growth. Reflect on your successes, no matter how small, and celebrate them. Gratitude for your progress reinforces positive thinking and attracts more reasons to be grateful. Your inner dialogue also affects your health and well-being. Negative thoughts create tension and stress, while positive thoughts promote relaxation and healing. By mastering your thoughts, you enhance your physical and emotional health, making your path to breakthrough smoother and more joyful. Remember that your thoughts are contagious. They influence not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. Positive inner dialogue radiates confidence and hope, inspiring others and creating a supportive environment for your breakthrough. Above all, trust in the divine power within you that is always working for your highest good. Your subconscious mind is a direct link to this infinite intelligence. By consciously directing your thoughts, you cooperate with this divine force to manifest your desires. In summary, the mastery of your inner dialogue is the key to unlocking your breakthrough. It is the practice of choosing and sustaining thoughts that uplift, inspire, and empower you. Through vigilance, positive affirmations, visualization, emotional involvement, and persistence, You reprogram your subconscious mind to create the reality you desire. Know that each thought you choose is a step closer to your breakthrough. As you take charge of your inner dialogue, you awaken the creative power within, and your life transforms in harmony with your highest vision. Keep this truth in your heart and mind. You are the master of your thoughts, and through them, the master of your destiny. Your breakthrough is not just possible, it is inevitable when you align your inner dialogue with your deepest desires and faith. The final key to unlocking your breakthrough lies in the absolute trust and surrender to the divine intelligence that governs all things. This is the power of letting go, releasing your burdens, doubts, and the need to control every outcome, and resting in the assurance that the infinite wisdom within you is working tirelessly for your highest good. To truly embrace this principle is to open the door for miracles to manifest in your life. Many people struggle with the concept of surrender, confusing it with giving up or passivity. However, surrender is not defeat. It is the highest form of faith. It is the conscious act of releasing resistance, of trusting fully that the perfect solution, timing, and pathway are already arranged. When you surrender, you align yourself with the universal flow, becoming a conduit through which blessings can flow unhindered. Understand that your mind is a powerful creative force, but it operates best when partnered with the infinite intelligence that orchestrates all life. You can do your part by setting your intention clearly, by believing with unwavering faith, and by taking inspired action. Beyond that, you must learn to release the outcome to this greater power. This release does not mean you abandon your goals. It means you let go of worry and insistence, trusting that what comes is the highest good, even if it differs from your limited vision. The act of surrender requires humility. It is an acknowledgement that, while you have the power to create, you do not control every detail of the universe. This humility opens your heart and mind to receive guidance and assistance beyond your personal capacity. It is in this humble trust that miracles are born. When you find yourself clinging to control, you create tension and block the flow of creative energy. Worry, fear, and anxious planning drain your mental and emotional resources. Letting go dissolves this tension, freeing your mind to receive intuitive insights, inspiration, and opportunities that were previously hidden. The power of letting go also means releasing attachment to how and when your breakthrough should occur. Often the universe answers in unexpected ways, presenting solutions more magnificent than your limited imagination could conceive. By holding rigidly to a specific plan or timeline, you may close yourself off from these blessings. Surrender is not passive waiting, but active trust. It is a dynamic state where you remain vigilant in your faith, persistent in your efforts, yet relaxed in the knowledge that the divine intelligence is at work. You maintain your vision, continue to affirm your desires, and act upon opportunities, but without the burden of anxious striving. Practice surrender by cultivating inner stillness. Through meditation, prayer, or quiet contemplation, connect with the peaceful presence within you, the divine source that transcends all worries and fears. In this stillness, you find the strength to release control and embrace trust.
When you surrender, you align yourself with the principle that the universe is abundant and benevolent. It desires your happiness and success as much as you do. This realization brings a profound sense of peace and confidence, reinforcing your faith and attracting positive outcomes.
Forgiveness is a crucial aspect of letting go. Holding on to resentment or grudges creates energetic blockages that prevent the flow of blessings. By forgiving others and yourself, you clear the way for your breakthrough and invite healing into every area of your life. Gratitude is another powerful practice that supports surrender. When you focus on what you already have and express thanks, you raise your vibration and attract more reasons to be grateful. Gratitude shifts your mind from scarcity to abundance, reinforcing your trust in the unfolding of your breakthrough. Remember the words of faith, I let go and let God. This simple yet profound affirmation invites the divine intelligence to take the reins, while you remain the co-creator by maintaining your positive beliefs and actions. Sometimes, breakthroughs require patience in the face of delay. Surrender helps you endure these times without frustration or despair. You understand that waiting is not wasted time, but a season of preparation and growth, orchestrated by the divine plan. Your subconscious mind responds beautifully to surrender, combined with faith. When you release control, but hold strong belief, your subconscious intensifies its creative work, arranging circumstances and people to bring about your desires in perfect harmony. Trust that even apparent setbacks serve a purpose. They often redirect you to a better path or build inner strength and wisdom. By surrendering to the divine flow, you transform obstacles into opportunities and challenges into stepping stones. Surrender opens the door to unexpected miracles. When you stop forcing outcomes and align with the flow of life, you create space for blessings beyond your expectations to enter. These miracles may come as chance encounters, sudden insights, or unforeseen resources that propel you toward your breakthrough. Your faith in the divine process is a magnet for these miracles. The universe honors your trust and rewards your patience. As you surrender, you deepen your connection with the infinite intelligence, tapping into an unlimited reservoir of power and wisdom. It is helpful to affirm daily, I surrender all worries and fears. I trust in the divine intelligence that guides me. My breakthrough unfolds perfectly and effortlessly. Such affirmations reinforce your mental and emotional state of surrender and trust. As you continue to practice letting go, you will notice a growing sense of peace and freedom. You will feel lighter, more joyful, and more confident in the natural unfolding of your life. This inner harmony is a sign that you are aligned with your highest good. The power of surrender does not diminish your responsibility. Rather, it enhances it by allowing you to act with clarity and calmness. You make decisions and take actions from a place of wisdom and faith, not desperation or fear. Know that surrender is a daily practice. Every day offers new opportunities to release control and deepen your trust. Each moment you choose surrender over worry. You strengthen your faith muscle and accelerate your breakthrough. In moments of doubt or anxiety, return to your inner stillness and remind yourself of the divine promise that all is working together for your good. This inner assurance will steady your heart and renew your courage. Ultimately, surrender is an act of love. The love you have for yourself, your dreams, and the divine presence within you. It is the surrender to love that opens the door for miracles and transforms your life. Your breakthrough is a natural outcome of your faith-filled surrender. Trust that as you let go, the universe brings forth the perfect manifestation of your desires in the perfect time and way. So embrace this principle fully. Release your fears, relinquish your need for control, and rest in the loving intelligence that guides you. Your breakthrough is not only near, it is already unfolding beautifully. There is a sacred principle woven into the fabric of the universe that often goes unnoticed by those who live solely through the lens of the senses. It is this: your breakthrough, the divine answer to your heartfelt longing, may already be present in your life in a subtle form, in seed potential, or hidden in what appears to be an ordinary experience. You must learn to see with spiritual eyes, to perceive beyond appearances, to recognize that what you've been praying for is not far off in some distant future, but already taking shape beneath the surface. The key is awareness. The truth is, the infinite intelligence within you never withholds. It is always seeking expression through you. Every sincere desire you hold has already been answered by the law of life. The moment you have a desire, the way for its fulfillment is instantly created. But you must become conscious of it. You must awaken to the realization that it is already yours on the invisible plane. Your work is to claim it with faith. You might say, I don't see it. I don't feel any change. Nothing is happening. But I say to you, that is only the evidence of the senses, and the senses are limited. Spiritual truth is not revealed through the eyes or ears, but through intuition, through the inner knowing of the soul. What you seek is seeking you. The door to your breakthrough is already open. You only need to walk through it. You must not judge your life by temporary conditions. Instead, begin to declare with conviction, I accept now the reality of my desire. I know it is manifesting even if I cannot yet see it. I trust the process of the universe. When you affirm this truth, you lift your consciousness to the level of your answered prayer. You synchronize yourself with the unseen forces that are working all things together for your highest good. There is a story I once shared of a man who was in great need of employment. He had applied to dozens of positions and was beginning to despair. But I instructed him to begin each day by affirming that the perfect position was already his in the mind of God, that divine guidance was leading him to it, and that he would recognize it when it appeared. Within a week, he received an unexpected phone call offering him a job far better than anything he had imagined. He had not created the opportunity in that moment. It had already been in motion. What changed was his awareness, his readiness to receive. So it is with your life. You may not yet realize that the conversation you overheard, the book that caught your eye, the stranger you met in passing, these may all be divine breadcrumbs guiding you to your breakthrough. But if you live unaware, doubting, constantly asking, when will it happen? You may miss the very moment it arrives. Cultivate the habit of expectancy. Begin to look for signs of movement toward your desire. Give thanks now, not when the manifestation arrives. Gratitude is the spiritual signal that you already possess that which you seek. Say, "Thank you, Father, that it is done. Thank you that the way is revealed. Thank you that I am guided and prospered now." This spiritual gratitude draws your desire into visible form. Remember, there is no waiting in the divine. There is only becoming aware of what already is. Your breakthrough may not come with a thunderclap or dramatic change. It may unfold gently, steadily, as you awaken to the truth of your being. The oak tree lies hidden in the acorn, yet it is fully present in potential. So too does your answered prayer lie within the seed of your desire, awaiting your recognition and nurture. Do not say, "I hope it comes." Say instead, "I know it is mine now." The language of hope implies doubt. The language of faith declares what already is. Live from the end, act as though the miracle has occurred, speak and think in alignment with the fulfilled state, and you will find that your reality rearranges itself accordingly. You are never separate from your good. You are one with the source of all that is. Your breakthrough is not a future event. It is a present reality in the field of infinite mind. Align your thinking, your feeling, and your believing with this truth, and the veil between the invisible and the visible will be lifted. The truth is beautifully simple. You are closer than you think. Perhaps the only distance between you and your breakthrough is a shift in your awareness. Open your mind to receive. Remove the blinders of fear, doubt, and habit. Accept the truth now. Your breakthrough is already here. There is a divine timetable at work in your life, one that transcends your personal plans, your expectations, and even your understanding. The moment you deeply realize this, you free yourself from the torment of impatience and begin to rest in the sublime peace that passes all human reasoning. The law of growth is not hurried. The seed becomes the tree, not by frantic effort, but by silent, orderly progression, governed by the wisdom of the infinite. Your breakthrough is no different. Many people become discouraged when they do not see immediate results. They begin well, affirming the good they desire, visualizing the fulfillment of their dream, and expecting great things. But when nothing seems to happen in the outer world, they become disheartened and fall back into fear and disbelief. What they fail to understand is that the answer has already been given on the unseen plane. It is unfolding in exact harmony with divine order. Think of the farmer who plants his seeds in the spring. He does not return to the soil day after day to see if the crop has arrived. He trusts the process. He knows that even though he cannot see what is occurring beneath the surface, something is happening. The seed is cracking open, roots are forming, and growth is taking place. If he were to dig it up prematurely, he would destroy the very process he set in motion. So it is with your desire. You must trust that the moment you plant the seed in the soil of the subconscious mind through belief, affirmation, and feeling, the law is already at work. Divine timing is always perfect. It may not align with your human impatience, but it is always orchestrating for your highest good. When you push and strain and try to force things to happen, you step out of harmony with this divine flow. You become anxious, tense, and filled with doubt, and these mental states repel the very good you are seeking to attract. The wise person does their part and then releases the outcome to the higher intelligence that knows all, sees all, and arranges all with unfailing precision. You must never interpret delay as denial. Just because your desire has not yet appeared in the physical world does not mean it is not coming to pass. Sometimes the answer is delayed because something better is being prepared. Sometimes it is because you are being internally prepared. Your character is being strengthened, your awareness expanded, your vision purified, so that when the breakthrough arrives, you are ready to receive and sustain it. Do not look at the outer conditions and say, "Nothing is working." Instead, say, "Even now, the law is working. Even now, the divine pattern is unfolding. Even now, I am being guided to the perfect outcome." Speak these words with confidence, and they will become the inner climate in which your good will flourish. The subconscious mind responds not to pressure or stress, but to calm assurance. When you dwell in peace, when you move forward with a spirit of expectancy rather than desperation, you activate the higher powers within. This is why faith is so essential. Faith is not wishful thinking. It is the confident knowing that all things are working together for good, even when you cannot yet see how. There is no wasted time in the divine plan. Every experience, every delay, every challenge is being used by the higher intelligence to shape you, teach you, and elevate your consciousness. The waiting season is not empty. It is rich with potential. Use that time to strengthen your faith, deepen your gratitude, and prepare yourself mentally and spiritually for the greater life that is coming. If you are in a season of waiting, begin to affirm daily, I trust the divine timing of my life. What I seek is seeking me, and it is arriving at the perfect time in the perfect way. I rest in peace, knowing that all is well. These words, repeated with conviction, will impress your subconscious and attract into your life that which corresponds to their vibration. Your breakthrough is not late. It is not lost. It is on time. There are no accidents in the divine order. Everything is synchronized with precision. What appears as a delay to you may be divine protection. What seems like silence may be preparation. You must keep your heart open, your mind uplifted, and your spirit at ease. So many people miss their blessing because they grow weary in the waiting. But those who wait with faith, those who trust with a serene heart, always receive. You are not forgotten. The universe knows your address. Your prayer has been heard. The energy of your belief is drawing your good closer each day. It is being shaped, fashioned, and prepared behind the veil of appearances. When you feel the urge to doubt or give up, return to the truth. Say, I live under grace. I walk in divine order. I receive all good things in perfect timing. My breakthrough is certain, and it is coming to pass now. Speak it, feel it, believe it, and it shall be so. Remember always, the process is just as sacred as the result. Every step, every moment, every breath is part of the unfolding miracle. The infinite never rushes, yet never delays. In the fullness of divine time, your desire will become your reality. And when it does, you will look back and see that the timing was not only perfect, it was divine. There is a power within you that knows no opposition, no resistance, and no limitation. This power does not beg, does not plead, and does not question. It simply acts upon your dominant thought and feeling, creating the exact likeness of your mental impression in your external world. When you come to understand this truth deeply, your life begins to change in remarkable ways, for you stop living as a victim of circumstances and begin to live as a creator, fashioning your reality from the silent substance of belief. The secret to your breakthrough lies not in struggle, but in alignment, not in trying to force your way through the barriers of life, but in harmonizing yourself with the eternal laws of the mind and spirit. You do not need to work harder in the outer world to achieve your good. You must work deeper within, cleansing your mind of doubt, fear, and worry, and replacing them with faith, confidence, and expectancy. The divine presence within you does not withhold. It is always saying yes. If you believe in lack, it says yes to that. If you believe in sickness, it says yes to that. But if you believe in health, wealth, peace, and success, it responds just as readily with a resounding yes. You are always using this power, consciously or unconsciously. The question is, how are you directing it? You must train your mind to dwell only on what you want to experience. The outer world is a reflection of the inner world, and whatever is impressed upon your subconscious will be expressed in due course. Your mind is like a garden. You may allow weeds to grow through neglect, or you may cultivate it carefully and reap a rich harvest. You cannot sow one thing and expect another. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. The wonderful news is that you can begin right now to change the pattern. You can lift yourself out of limitation and into abundance by changing your thought. It matters not what has happened in your past. The past is but a memory, a shadow, and it has no power over you unless you allow it. What matters is your present state of consciousness. Begin to imagine the life you desire. Picture it clearly, feel it deeply, and affirm it regularly. The law of mind will do the rest. Say to yourself each morning and evening, I now accept that I am one with the infinite. I am guided, prospered, healed, and sustained by the power of the Almighty within me. All that I need comes to me now in perfect ways. Do not merely repeat these words as a ritual. Feel their truth. Let them saturate your consciousness until you no longer hope they are true. You know they are. When you face obstacles, do not meet them with fear or panic. Instead, realize that every problem has within it the seed of its own solution. The wisdom that created the universe resides within you and is available to you the moment you turn within and listen. Still your mind, ask for guidance. Trust that the right ideas will come, and they will. Sometimes what appears to be a setback is a setup for something greater. The path to your breakthrough may include temporary detours, but these are not punishments, they are preparations. The universe is arranging conditions and people and events to serve your highest good. Keep your mind stayed on the vision, and the vision will manifest in divine order. You do not need to manipulate, chase, or beg for your good. You only need to align your thoughts and feelings with it. Radiate love, confidence, joy, and abundance from within, and your outer world will begin to reflect those qualities. Life responds not to what you want in desperation, but to what you embody in consciousness. Let go of the idea that you must figure it all out alone. There is a higher wisdom that knows the way. Declare, the infinite intelligence within me knows exactly what to do. I trust it now to lead me, prosper me, and bring about perfect outcomes. And then act upon the promptings you receive. The action may be quiet, simple, and small, but it will be directed by the infinite, and thus it will be effective. Your breakthrough is closer than ever, not because something in the world is shifting, but because something within you is shifting. You are beginning to see clearly, to feel powerfully, to believe unshakably, and this inner transformation precedes all outer change. Do not be dismayed if the evidence has not yet appeared. It will, it must. The law is certain and unfailing. Continue each day with calm assurance. Walk with the quiet confidence of one who knows that the universe is working in their favor. Speak only of what you wish to see. Think only thoughts that lift and encourage. Surround yourself with truth, beauty, and inspiration. And above all, give thanks in advance. Gratitude is a creative force, a signal to the universe that you already possess the thing you desire. And when you give thanks, you receive more to be thankful for. You are not distant from your breakthrough. You are the very channel through which it must come. The doors are opening. The way is being prepared. Now is the time to align your inner world with the good you seek, and to walk in faith, knowing that the power within you is greater than any condition before you. In this sacred alignment, your breakthrough becomes not a question of if, but when, and that when is drawing closer with every thought of truth you entertain, every word of power you speak, and every moment of trust you live. There is a sacred rhythm to life, a divine harmony that underlies all things. When you tune yourself to that inner rhythm, when you align your thoughts with the divine frequency of love, joy, peace, and abundance, you no longer struggle against the current of life. You flow with it. Most people miss their blessings not because the blessings are absent, but because they are inwardly blocked by fear, doubt, resentment, and resistance. You are not waiting on your breakthrough. Your breakthrough is waiting on you to become receptive to it. The subconscious mind is always listening. It is the silent partner in everything you do, and it responds faithfully to the dominant vibrations of your mind. If you consistently dwell on lack, it assumes you desire lack and proceeds to reproduce it. If you allow bitterness or unforgiveness to fester within you, the subconscious will mirror that back to you in the form of discord, disharmony, or dis-ease. But when you choose to dwell in thoughts of peace, gratitude, and divine possibility, your subconscious, being impersonal and creative, begins to mold your world after the pattern of those inner convictions. You must, therefore, become vigilant of what you allow to take root in the soil of your consciousness. If you want a life of beauty, plant seeds of beauty. If you seek abundance, then speak abundance, feel abundance, give from a sense of abundance, and your world will blossom in kind. The inner world is the cause. The outer world is merely the effect. To change the fruit, you must first tend to the root. Let us consider a truth that many overlook. Your breakthrough often comes when you let go. Let go of the how. Let go of the when. Let go of the desperate clutching to outcomes. This does not mean you abandon your desire. It means you release it to the wisdom of the infinite, trusting that what is yours by divine right will never miss you. And what misses you was never truly yours. When you surrender your personal will to the greater will of God within you, you experience a peace so profound it begins to magnetize every good thing you could ever desire. This surrender is not passivity. It is power. It is the recognition that you are working with infinite intelligence, not against it. You no longer strive to force things, for you know that the law of the Lord is perfect, and works through you, not just around you. You begin to affirm from a place of certainty. The right opportunity is finding me now. The perfect people are being drawn to me. Divine right action governs all my affairs. Fear is a great deceiver. It whispers lies and illusions, that something could go wrong, that you might fail, that what you want is out of reach. But fear is only faith inverted. It is belief in the absence of good. And as you withdraw your belief from fear and place it in truth, the shadows of limitation begin to dissolve. Affirm daily with full conviction, I live in a universe of divine order. I am protected, guided, and prospered in all things. These are not empty phrases. They are creative commands spoken into the vast intelligence that governs all of life. You may look around you and see no evidence that anything is changing. But remember, your inner world shifts before the outer catches up. There is a sacred incubation period between the planting of your desire and the manifestation of your result. Do not dig up the seed with doubt. Instead, water it daily with faith, praise, and thanksgiving. The miracle you seek is already in motion, already forming in the unseen realm. Your job is not to rush it, but to prepare for it, to become the person who naturally receives it. This is why you must act as if it is already done. Walk with confidence, speak with assurance, smile with inner knowing. You do not have to convince others. You only have to convince yourself. The world is a mirror, and it reflects your innermost beliefs back to you with unfailing accuracy. If you carry the consciousness of success, success will appear. If you embody peace, peace will surround you. This is the divine law, and it cannot be broken. There is something very powerful in realizing that your true supply does not come from people, jobs, or outer conditions. Your supply comes from the infinite, and it flows through whatever channel is most appropriate for your current level of awareness. If one door closes, another will open, if you trust the source and not the channel. When you attach your faith to external things, you live in anxiety. But when you anchor your faith in the divine presence within, you become unshakable. Let us affirm together this truth. I am one with the inexhaustible riches of the universe. Infinite substance is flowing to me freely, joyously, and constantly. Every need is now met through divine channels, and I give thanks for the perfect manifestation of my heart's desire. The moment you speak words of power and feel them to be true, your inner vibration rises to meet the frequency of that which you desire. And when you sustain that vibration through thought, word, and feeling, you draw the unseen into the seen, the invisible into visibility. Do not allow temporary conditions to convince you otherwise. Your life is not determined by appearances, but by your inner assumptions. Assume the best. Expect miracles. Know that the power that created you is still with you, still working through you, and still guiding you to a life more abundant than you have yet imagined. Your breakthrough is inevitable. Your role is to stay in harmony with it, to match its energy, to walk in faith, and to act in love. Then, in the quiet unfolding of divine time, you will see that what you once sought has found you, not by might nor by force, but by spiritual alignment and the law of belief. That is the path of all those who live by the truth, and that truth is now working wonders through you. Within you is a deep wellspring of divine intelligence, a limitless storehouse of wisdom, power, and creativity waiting to be tapped. You are not separate from this source. You are one with it. The very breath in your lungs is evidence that the life of God is flowing through you at all times. And yet many people live as if they are disconnected, adrift in a sea of confusion, weighed down by fear, worry, and anxiety. They search the outer world for solutions that can only come from within. The truth is, when you turn inward and commune with the infinite, answers begin to rise. Light begins to shine where there was once darkness, and you are led step by step to the fulfillment of your highest desires. Your breakthrough begins the moment you stop looking to the outside and start affirming the truth of your inner nature. The world may tell you that you're not enough, that you must strive harder, or that you lack something essential. But the word of spirit within you speaks a different message. It says, you are complete, you are worthy, you are powerful beyond measure. All that you seek is seeking you. And when you know this, not as a mere intellectual idea, but as a deep inner conviction, everything in your life begins to align with that truth. What you feel about yourself determines your vibration, and your vibration is what attracts conditions into your life. If you feel unworthy, you will unconsciously sabotage your progress. If you believe success is for others but not for you, you will find ways to block it. But when you affirm, with all sincerity and faith, that you are one with God, that divine love operates through you, that divine wisdom guides you, and that divine substance flows to you, you raise your consciousness to a level where miracles become natural. The great spiritual law is simple. What you impress upon the subconscious mind will be expressed as form, condition, experience, or event. This is why prayer is so powerful, not as begging or pleading, but as a conscious alignment with the infinite. When you pray affirmatively, you are not asking God to give you something you lack. You are recognizing that God already has given it, and you are claiming it as your present reality. You are declaring with the authority of spiritual understanding that health, abundance, joy, and success are yours by divine right. Suppose you are facing a financial difficulty. The human tendency is to worry, to stress, and to speak of lack. But this only compounds the problem, because it impresses more lack upon the subconscious mind. Instead, you must train yourself to speak from the consciousness of abundance. Say to yourself, God is the source of my supply. All my needs are met now. Infinite substance is flowing to me freely and endlessly. I am prospered in all ways. As you repeat this, feel it to be true. Imagine it happening. See yourself already possessing what you desire. Your subconscious mind will respond by opening channels you could never have foreseen. Sometimes your breakthrough is delayed, not because it isn't coming, but because your inner state is not yet ready to receive it. The soil must be prepared before the seed can take root. You must align your thoughts and feelings with the thing you desire. You cannot expect to receive abundance if you are constantly entertaining thoughts of scarcity. You cannot attract a loving relationship if you are filled with resentment or self-doubt. Begin within. Purify your consciousness. Release the toxic emotions. Forgive yourself and others. Cultivate gratitude, joy, and expectancy, and the doors will open. Many people wonder, why do I keep getting the same results despite my efforts? The answer lies in their inner programming. Repetition of thought builds habit, and habit impresses the subconscious. If you want different results, you must impress a different idea over and over, with feeling, with belief, and with persistence. You must become a spiritual artist, painting the canvas of your subconscious, with images of the life you desire, knowing that what you see inwardly will, in time, be expressed outwardly. Do not be discouraged if things don't change overnight. The law of mind is exact, but it operates in divine timing. Just as a seed takes time to grow, so do your mental impressions take time to manifest. Stay faithful. Stay expectant. Speak only what you wish to see. Never speak defeat. Never say, "It's not working." Those words reverse the process. Instead, keep affirming, "Everything is working together for my highest good. My blessing is on its way. I accept it now with joy and gratitude." One of the greatest things you can do to hasten your breakthrough is to help someone else with theirs. As you give, so shall you receive. If you want love, give love. If you want abundance, bless others with it in thought, word, or deed. The universe always returns to you what you radiate. And the moment you shift your focus from what can I get to how can I give, you become an open vessel through which divine blessings flow. Each day, take time to still your mind and center yourself in the awareness of your divine nature. Speak words of truth to your subconscious. Declare your oneness with the infinite. Visualize the fulfillment of your desires. Give thanks in advance. And go out into the world with a heart full of faith and a mind full of light. Your breakthrough is not somewhere far off. It is here, now, waiting at the door of your consciousness. All it requires is your willingness to open that door through belief, acceptance, and alignment. When you do, you will find that what you were chasing was always within you, and then the outer world, like a faithful mirror, will reflect back to you the glory, abundance, and beauty that have always been yours in spirit. The truth is, you were never broken. You were simply unaware of your divine wholeness. But now you know, and now everything begins to change. You must understand a timeless truth. Every obstacle in your life contains the seed of its own solution. What seems like a mountain before you is, in truth, an invitation, a sacred signal calling you higher. You are never stuck, though appearances may try to convince you otherwise. There is always a way forward, because there is always a way inward. The power that brought you into being is infinite, intelligent, and responsive. It never abandons you. It waits patiently for you to awaken to its presence and claim your divine inheritance through the correct use of your mind. So often, people become disheartened when life appears to oppose them. They see delays, detours, or denials as signs of defeat. But these things are not the end. They are redirection. They are divine whispers urging you to trust more deeply, to look not with the eyes of flesh, but with the eyes of faith. When you understand that every experience is part of a larger unfolding, you cease to panic, you cease to struggle, you begin to rest in the assurance that the infinite is working all things together for your highest good. The law of your mind is immutable. Whatever you accept as true, whatever you impress upon your subconscious mind with feeling and repetition, will inevitably express itself in your external world. This is not philosophy. It is spiritual science. You are not at the mercy of chance, fate, or circumstance. You are a spiritual being endowed with the power to choose your thoughts, and thus direct the course of your destiny. That which you consistently imagine and feel to be true will shape your experience in precise accordance with your inner blueprint. It is for this reason that you must take absolute authority over your inner dialogue. Never say to yourself, I can't, it's too late, or I don't know how. These are not harmless thoughts. They are destructive commands sent to the subconscious, which obediently follows them. Instead, speak to yourself as one who knows their union with divine mind. Say, all things are possible to me, the wisdom of God within me guides me, and the solution now reveals itself in perfect order. Speak these words not with desperation, but with quiet confidence. Feel their truth, and the law of mind will respond in kind. When you encounter resistance, you must remember that it is not a wall, it is a mirror. Life reflects back to you the sum total of your habitual thoughts and beliefs. If there is tension outside, look within and ask, what am I believing about myself, about life, about others? If your finances are constrained, examine the thoughts you hold about money. Do you see it as limited? Do you feel guilty about receiving it? Do you associate wealth with greed or corruption? Whatever you hold in consciousness, you reproduce in experience. You must replace limiting beliefs with spiritual truths. Money is God's good in action. I am open and receptive to divine abundance. Wealth is flowing to me in perfect ways. Likewise, in relationships, if you feel unloved or unworthy, you will attract experiences that seem to confirm those false beliefs. But when you begin to affirm, I am loved by the divine, I radiate love and kindness, I am deserving of respect and joy, then your entire vibration shifts, and the world shifts with it. Do not wait for others to change. Change your inner atmosphere, and the outer conditions will mirror that new state. There is never a moment when you are without guidance. The infinite presence within you is forever whispering direction, inspiration, and solutions. But to hear it, you must still the noise of fear and worry. This is why meditation and quiet reflection are so vital. Go into the silence each day. Turn inward. Ask for divine direction, and know that it is given. Then move forward with faith. You do not need to see the whole path, you only need to take the next step. And as you do, the way becomes clear. Do not make the mistake of thinking that spiritual truth is only for saints or sages. It is for you. It is for the teacher, the student, the mother, the laborer, the entrepreneur, the artist, for all who choose to awaken. Your breakthrough is not dependent on who you know, what you own, or where you come from. It is dependent only on your willingness to align with the truth of your being. That truth is that you are one with God, one with infinite intelligence, one with the limitless power of creation. There is nothing too good for you. There is no dream too big, no healing too impossible, no door too tightly shut. What God has placed in your heart, He has already made a way to fulfill. But you must align your thoughts, words, and actions with that higher vision. You must live from the end, speak from the solution, and feel from the outcome. This is the great secret of all the mystics, sages, and spiritual masters across the ages. They lived in the consciousness of their desired good, and the world had no choice but to comply. The moment you say, I accept this truth, and truly mean it, everything begins to reorganize. You are never alone. You are never without hope. The same spirit that created galaxies dwells within you and moves through you. Let that truth saturate your being. Let it fill your heart with confidence and your mind with clarity. Your breakthrough is not coming, it is here, waiting for you to recognize it. All that is required is a shift in consciousness, a moment of true understanding, and the courage to act from that inner knowing. And when you do, you will see that the very thing that once seemed like a barrier was a bridge leading you to the fulfillment of your divine destiny.